Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Bradbury here. This is just a quick video that I wanted to send you this afternoon to say how much we're all looking forward to seeing you back at St George's tomorrow, and to give you a bit of information about what to expect when you return to school tomorrow morning. We really cannot wait to see you and for our St George's family to be back together again. So to start off with, routines and start and finish times, we have had another look at these, and because of the period of time where lots of you have not been able to come to school, we think it's really important that we make sure that you're in school for as much time as possible. And so we have looked again at our staggered drop-off and pick-up times, and we have made some changes to try and make sure that you're in school for as much time as possible. So for the children in Miss Haynes's class, Mr. Abbott's class and Miss Round's class, your drop-off window is from 8:35 until 8:45. And if you've got younger brothers and sisters, they can be dropped off in that window too. For children in Miss Garri's class, Mrs. Evans's class and Mrs. Browning's class, your drop-off window is going to be from 8:45 until 8:50 each morning. And again, if you've got younger brothers and sisters in nursery and reception, they can be dropped off at that time as well. And then for children in Miss Kemp's class and Mrs. Harley's class, your drop-off time is from 8:50 until 8:55. And then we've also made some changes to the pick-up times at the end of the school day as well. So for the children in Miss Haynes's class, Mr. Abbott's class and Miss Round's class, your pick-up time is 2:55 p.m. until 3:05 p.m. And if you've got younger brothers and sisters, they can be collected in that 10-minute window as well. For children in Miss Garrigues' class, Mrs. Evans's class and Mrs. Browning's class, your pickup time is going to be from 3:05 p.m. until 3:10 p.m. And if you've got younger brothers and sisters in nursery and reception, they can be picked up at that time as well. And then finally, for children in Miss Kemp's class and Mrs. Harley's class, your pickup time is from 3:10 p.m. until 3:15 p.m. Now, I just want to emphasise how important it is that we all stick to the right drop-off and collection windows. We've set these up to make sure that there are just the right number of people on our school site at those very busy times of the school day. And if people start turning up at other times, we could end up in a situation where we've got too many people on our school grounds, and that could make it dangerous for you, for your mums and dads, and for the teachers at school as well. Also, just to give you all the heads up, we are going to be taking steps to make sure that everybody gets to school on time, because if a few people arrive a few minutes late, it means that the teacher has to start the school day routine from the beginning again, and that wastes time for everybody. So it's really important that we all get to school at the correct time so that the school day gets off to a smooth start for everybody. So we really look forward to welcoming you and seeing you run and skip and laugh all the way down Stevenson Avenue, down the zigzag path and into your classrooms to see your teachers and your friends in the morning. When you go to your classrooms tomorrow morning, you will notice that all of the grown-ups at school will be wearing their face masks when you arrive. And we're asking that all parents, unless they're exempt, make sure that they're wearing their face masks when they drop you off and pick you up. This is because COVID is still out and about, and people can still catch it. So we still need to make sure that we're doing everything that we possibly can to make sure we're keeping you safe, we're keeping your grown-ups safe, and we're keeping your family safe. The other thing that's happening at school that might help you if you're feeling a little bit worried is that on a Sunday and a Wednesday, all of the teachers are taking a COVID test, and that's to make sure that we haven't got anybody in school who might have COVID but not have the cough or the high temperature or the change in taste or smell, so that we can make our school community, our school family, as safe as possible for everybody. Now, unless it's your PE day tomorrow, you will need to make sure that you're wearing your school uniform. Now, I know from seeing children in school over the last few weeks that lots and lots of people have grown and grown a lot. So for some of you, you might need to get new school uniform. And I know a lot of the supermarkets are selling new school uniforms, so you'll be able to get that. However, if that's not possible, we have got some spare items of uniform that have been cleaned, ready, so that we can lend it to you if you haven't been able to get new school clothes. As well as growing up, lots of you will have had feet that have grown as well. Now, shoes are a little bit trickier to get hold of at the moment because shoe shops are classed as non-essential. So if your school shoes don't fit you anymore and you've not been able to get any new ones, then for the time being, up until Easter, you will be allowed to wear trainers to school. But if you could try and make sure that they are black or dark in colour, and where possible haven't got any bright flashes of colour or logos or brand names on them, we'd really appreciate it. PE days, if it is your PE day, we would like you to go back to wearing your PE kit in school. Now, tomorrow, the classes that have got PE are Miss Garrick's class, Mrs. Browning's class, and Miss Round's class. So all of those children on a Monday will need to wear their PE kit to school, and it must be your school PE kit. On a Tuesday, Miss Haynes's class and Mr. Abbott's class have got PE, so you will need to wear your school PE kit to school on those days. On a Wednesday, it's Mrs. Browning's class, Miss Garrick's class and Mrs. Evans's class that have got PE, so school PE kits for you on a Wednesday. On a Thursday, it's Miss Kemp and Mrs. Harley's children that have PE. So if you've got a school PE kit, wear it on those days. And then finally, on a Friday, Mr. Abbott's class, Miss Haynes's class, Miss Round's class and Mrs. Evans's class all have PE as well. So please, on your PE days, make sure you wear your PE kit to school. What else do you need to bring to school? Each day you need to bring your water bottle filled up with clean water, your lunch box if you have sandwiches for your dinners, a coat, and then on a Monday and a Thursday you'll need to bring your book bag and your reading diary. But other than those things, you don't need to bring anything else to school. We're also asking that tomorrow you bring your red learning journey, and if you've got one, your blue home learning journey back into school, so that we can see all the super work that you've been doing whilst you've been learning at home. So moving on to food, I'm sure that's something that's really important. Instead of providing bagels at the start of the school day, we're now providing toast, which the class teaching assistants are preparing, so it's still nice and warm when it comes to your classrooms. And school dinners have changed a little bit as well, because we are now being supplied with our school dinners by Vayner First School, which is one of the other schools in our trust. And actually the new school dinners are absolutely delicious. And the other good news for your parents and your families is that the price has gone down as well. So school dinners are now £2.20 per day. Just like before, school dinners do need to be ordered by 11 o'clock at night on a Thursday for the following week. And that applies whether you pay for your school dinners or if they are free. If you feel poorly when you're at school, it's really important that you tell one of the grown-ups in your classroom. That's because if you've got a cough or a high temperature, or all of a sudden you can't smell anything or taste anything, we will need to send you home and ask your parents to take you for a COVID test. Now, there are some other symptoms of COVID, and schools are being asked to advise parents to take their children for a test if they've got a sore throat, a headache, are feeling incredibly tired, have got pains in their joints or their muscles, if they all of a sudden don't feel very hungry, if they feel a bit sick or dizzy, if they've got diarrhea, or if they've been sick. And that's because those symptoms are part of a wider group of symptoms that are becoming associated with COVID. Please remember that if your child has been sick or has had diarrhea, they need to have been clear for 48 hours before they return to school. Also, just a couple of other reminders before we finish. Mr. Harris has repainted the white lines going down the zigzag path and on the ramp as you go out of school. And that's to remind everybody that keeping 2 meters apart from other families is still really important. And I would like to ask you to make sure that when you are leaving school at the end of the school day, you stay with your family and you stay with your grown-ups. And that's to keep everybody safe. If you run off and you're weaving in and out of other families, they might feel frightened or scared because you're getting too close to them. So it's really important that you stay with your brothers and sisters and with your grown-up. Okay, I think that's everything for now. We really cannot wait to see you tomorrow. We're all so excited and we've missed you so much. And I'm really looking forward to being back together in our St. George's family. Enjoy the rest of your day, sleep well tonight, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning. Bye.